Hi there, my name's Apollo, and I'm a Filipino-Canadian, 52 years old, and I've been living in the Philippines for about over 22 years now. Let's see, so for those of you who are pre-diabetic, I'm sure you guys know the struggles that we have of trying to find the right diet that will, that doesn't make life miserable, that at the same time will not throw you over the edge and put you in a state of diabetes, right? So, I mean, that's a serious problem, and no one wants to sort of go there, but a lot of us are in this position. So how do we find that balance? And so, I've been racking my brains along with my family to try and figure out the right solution. So I reverse engineered it, and I thought, sige, so ganito na lang. If we're trying to find a way to cook the right meals so we can avoid becoming diabetic, then let's just subscribe to a meal plan made for people with diabetes, diba? And so it made sense to me, because if we could appreciate that food and eat that food or make it become a lifestyle, then for sure you would avoid becoming diabetic, is my logic, right? And so sinubukan namin, we started doing research, and we've tried meal plans before. And there's been, I'm not gonna mention the names, but we've done a lot of meal plans, a lot of diets, a lot of things, and some of them were okay, and syempre in the beginning the flavors are unique, it's nice, whatever, but after a while either nagsasawa ka, or the food will go bad by the end of the day, and it's a real challenge talaga, right? But we came across iChef, and they had a couple of plans, and so we decided to try it, or I decided to try it. So we tried their 2,200 calorie meal plan, and it's been about a month, and it's been good. The flavors, wala ko masabi. I mean, you can tell there's effort in there. Not only effort, but you can also tell that there's there's some culinary background in there. So it's not just scientific, but it's also based on flavors, and you can tell they go out of their way to try and give you a different flavor profile every day. That I appreciate. Whether it's with whatever type of meat or whatever type of rice or whatever, there's just so many different flavor profiles that they experiment with. And having lived in 6 different countries myself, and having experienced all those cultures, it's very refreshing, kasi a lot of those flavor profiles you can't find in the Philippines, and nakakamiss talaga yung mga ibang flavors na hindi mo mahanap dito, right? And it's a good way to introduce yourself to different flavor profiles then, to expand your world. Better in saying that, it's been over a month, and it's been a pleasure so far. Dean, and dealing with Dean has been a pleasure. He's very accommodating. I'm not the easiest guy to sort of please, but I'm just very honest and upfront. I'll tell you how I feel. I'll tell you what I liked, what I didn't like. And then just as a separate side thing, from the whole length, practice, for you Roman Catholics out there, I still choose not to eat meat on Fridays as my commitment back to God, and it's a personal choice. Pero Dean helps with that, because it's a side sort of commitment. It's not really a dietary kind of restriction. It's just more of a religious preference at that particular point, and he's very accommodating. Apart from that, we're gonna continue the second month, because in the first month I was able to lose about, give or take, 10 pounds, and this is by living a pretty sedentary lifestyle. For those of you who work from home and work in front of a computer, you can understand and relate to yung mga sinasabi ko. Kasi it's hard to get exercise talaga when you're stuck in front of a computer at home, and it just keeps sucking you in, and it keeps kind of pulling you towards it to do more work. So the fact that I was able to sort of feel healthier and, you know, fit into some old clothes a little bit, tapos at the same time not feel hungry, you know, be totally satiated, kasi the portioning, you would be surprised. I think though there was a couple of surprises with this diet. One was the flavors, because I was thinking, oh, if it's a meal plan for diabetics, for sure, number one to go is going to be the flavors. Hey, I was wrong. I was so wrong. Like I've been thinking, what took me so long to try this? You know, because in my head, and I'm sure a lot of people have the same stigma, that people who have diabetes are kind of like prisoners to a life with no flavor. And that, I mean, iChef is proving the exact opposite, right? So first of all, if you're pre-diabetic trying to avoid diabetes, I would recommend this. And also, if you're diabetic and you're hating life because your food sucks, try this. And then the other part that I was what I was concerned about was that maybe the food's gonna be good, but it'll be like the portioning will be super small, and that's far from the case. So there've been a couple of times where, I'll just give my food to some of my family members because I can't finish or whatever, and that's, that says a lot too, right? So and you have these preconceptions or misconceptions about how the diet really should work or would work, and this kind of dispels a lot of that. So I think in trying the second month, napansin ko that there was a little bit of extra food in that 2,200 calories. So we'll try and go down to the next plan below, which would be the 2,000 calorie plan, and we'll see how that goes, and then mix that with an intermittent fasting kind of program where you go 16 and 8, because I don't mind skipping breakfast naman, and I've done IF before, even right down to the OMADs, right, the 1 meal a day, but in this case it's a natural fit not to have breakfast, maybe to have some black coffee in the morning, better to start your first meal at mga 12 or 1 p.m. And then we'll see how that goes. I was supposed to have a blood chem end of this month to check out how this program was going, but as you guys know, we're in lockdown, and so I'm doing my part to keep all of you safe, all of my family safe, and our country safe. So I'm staying home. So until we can get outside and we have the total green flag to go around and go hang out inside hospitals and clinics to get blood chem work done, then I won't be able to report on that. But I'm keen to take a look at how that went, because I'm sure may mga changes done, and I'm hoping they're for the positive. And so I think that's it for now. I just wanted to introduce myself and the program that I've taken on here with iChef. So far, okay naman. And would I recommend it? I think I would definitely recommend it, especially for people, like I said, who are in the dark, pero pre-diabetic kayo, and you don't know what a good plan is, and you definitely don't want to cross that line and become diabetic. This is a solid game plan, and I think all you need to do is just hit up Dean and iChef and have a talk, and then he can kind of walk you through it. All right, you guys take care, and we'll talk to you soon.